Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Snooki, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Snooki's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free then to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Snooki has been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we will make sure to show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now, as you see, Snooki is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of the obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to go ahead and demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Snooki take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to use is Snooki heel. Now, Snooki has been trained to walk very nicely, again, on your left-hand side at your pace. Whether you're walking at a faster pace or a slower pace, she should remain right there at your left-hand side, and she should not be pulling ahead on that leash or lagging behind for that matter. Also incorporated into our heeling exercise is an automatic sit that you just saw occur right there. So anytime that you're out walking with Snooki and you stop, she should sit nicely at your left heel position. Another example right there. Good job. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, and the stay command is both a hand and a voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm an inch or so in front of her muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Now when you're practicing your long sit stay at home, you're going to start at about a 1-minute time increment and slowly increase your time up to about 3 minutes over time. This is a great command to incorporate into your everyday activities to help build up Snooki's ability to stay for longer periods of time. Now Fred went ahead and returned back to heel position by walking all the way around her and behind her as an added distraction, and they're going to go through their heel sit and stay for you again. Another automatic sit. Fred leaves her in another sit stay, and this time instead of returning back to heel position, they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. Call Snooki and using her name, she should then come in and sit nicely right in front of you. And we have an exercise called the finish where she returns to heel position by heeling around the back of you, returning to your left hand side, sitting nicely, waiting for her next command, and they're going to go ahead and demonstrate that again. Leave her in a sit stay out to the end of the leash in a happy voice. Call her in using her name. When she comes in, make sure she sits around the back of you, back to your left-hand side, sitting nicely, very well executed. It's important to keep in mind that when Snooki comes home, you want to make sure that you're working your commands both indoors as well as outdoors. You want to pick an area with little distractions at first and slowly incorporate your distractions over time. And be sure to use lots of positive reinforcement and praise to let Snooki that she's doing a great job when she's completing her obedience commands. Now the next command that they're set up to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. Again, you're going to use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. Again, the long down stay, when you're practicing at home, starts at about 3 minutes, and you'll slowly increase your time up to 5 minutes. This is again another great command to incorporate and practice throughout the day to help build up Snooki's ability to stay for longer periods of time, whether you're cooking dinner, washing dishes, folding laundry, watching TV, anywhere where you can put her in a down stay. Fred's going to go ahead and return back. Great job, Snooki, remaining laying down throughout the entire command, as she should. And they will demonstrate that again for you. Open flat of your palm, down towards the ground, command to down. And this time they're going to demonstrate that recall or come on command from the down position where Snooki has to get up and come in. Good job. I also want to remind you that when Snooki comes home, you should be practicing your commands at least for the first couple of weeks every day in a 10 to 15 minute obedience session such as this video here. It will help keep her commands fresh in her mind, and it will help you to get a better handle on working her through her commands and correcting her if need be. Now the last command they're going to demonstrate is the down from a distance, and you're going to leave Snooki in a sit-stay for this command. At the end of the training leash, use your right hand to give that down command. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Snooki has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Snooki, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.